This meeting is being recorded. This meeting is being recorded.
Good evening. Yes, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I think many people are still yet to join. You know, right? Link got changed today. So people are still joining. Let's wait for a couple of minutes, right? Just 2 minutes, and then we'll start online. So meanwhile, little bit of voice change today. Yeah, Tausif, good evening, doctor. Thank you. But your doctor need to visit another doctor because of this cold weather. Yeah. Thank you, Tausif. Okay. So I think if the voice change also, energy is same. Okay. Don't worry. Yeah. All right. So what we can do is instead of waiting, uh, thank you, Dinesh. Right. So instead of waiting, what we can do is we can just do a quick recap on what we have learned before. Right. If you remember in our status, I have written all the commands over here in the paint. Right. AD. Oh, AWS. Oh, nice name. Yeah. AD sir. AD sir. AD doctor. AWS and DevOps doctor. Huh? Nice. You have beautiful voice. Hey, you're kidding, no? Huh? Sham. Okay. Good. But thank you. I'll take it as compliment. Okay. So in our last class, what we did, we have learned many commands, right? Out of that, can I ask you quick commands here? What is the command to see the IP address of the machine? Host name minus I. Very good. And how do you check which user has logged in? Which user? Who am I? So you just need to ask AWS, I mean, not Linux, that who am I? So if you don't know who you are, so AWS, why AWS? So Linux, because AWS is in my blood only, right? So you need to say what? Who am I? So if you say who am I, you will get to know that with which user you have logged in. And then can you tell me the important command that we used yesterday that to set the host name? Host name CTL, set hyphen host name, and then machine name, you need to put it. Okay. And then what is the command to see the name of the server? Host name. And do you remember yesterday we learned about VI commands, VI, editor command. So VI is the editor command. Yeah, editor command. And here we have three commands, three modes. What are those? Command mode, insert mode, save and exit mode. So whenever you go to the VI and the file name, by default, it will be in which mode? Command mode. So if you want to insert, so you need to go to insert mode. So you need to press I. Press I, you will be going and inserting. And then, and I told you that I'll be providing the document where you can put GG. If you want to go for first line, what is that? GG, right? And then if you want to go for end of the line, shift G, right? And then if you want to copy YY, if you want to paste P, and if you want to delete DD, remember all these things we have learned online. Very good. So, but I hope please go through the recording. It is little bit difficult to remember all the commands, but still you remember all the commands. It's really good. Generally, Linux command people don't remember. Yes or no? So generally people don't remember, but you still remember it. That's really good, but make it as a practice. If you can practice it, that will be super good. So if you want to copy 10 lines, 10 YY. If you want to delete 5 lines, 5DD. So like this, you need to use the VI command. So, and also in the VI editor, we searched it. So if you put, let's go a little bit. Uh, so guys, I already launched a EC2 instance. I already connected to save the time, right? You know how to launch an EC2 instance. So first of all, whenever we log into the Linux machine, first I told you, no, we need to put namaste to Linux machine. So what is the first command that we do? Sudo minus a is like namaste for Linux machine, because that is always thing that we always do it, right? So what is that? Sudo hyphen yes. So elevate the permissions. No. Okay. I'll do exit. I'll go back to EC2 user. If you remember, I use sudo minus I and sudo minus yes. Two things. There is a small difference between these two. You tell me what is the difference, huh? I do sudo minus yes. I do pwd. Where I am? Home directory. Which directory? But I switch it to which user, right? So, but I exit it again. Then I'll do here sudo hyphen I. And if I do pwd, do you see that? That's the difference. So by default, you'll go to which directory, Nana? Root directory. If you use hyphen I, you'll go to which directory? Root directory. If you go for hyphen yes, we go to the home directory. That's why I made it a habit of doing sudo minus yes, because whichever the user, yeah. So whichever the user that you have logged in, you will go for it, right? So Dinesh is asking sudo su. Let's go with sudo su. It will go to your normal home directory only. Understood, Nana? We learned this first commands only. We have learned about all these things. Okay. So let's go clear and let's go for it. Sudo minus yes. Okay. Yesterday, one of our friend here, he asked, sir, please show the tar command again. So tar command, if you want to compress the files, so which is the command that we use? Zip, zip. Which one? Zip. So we use zip. And then if you want to um, compress directories, we need to use tar. Which one we need to use? Tar. So let us quickly repeat that tar command. So first of all, we need to create a directory for this. So what is the command to create directory? Right? Right. What is that? mkdir. So now AWS RSR is different. Now I am strict Linuxer. Okay, be careful, offline people. No, right? Dinesh, sir. No, don't. You're all my friends, no? Hmm? Yeah. So mkdir, I'm going for test. So how to list it? ls. So I will go inside it and create some files. So go inside cd test. So now I'll create some files. What's the command to create files? Touch. We'll put some, we don't put any data inside it, right? So touch, which files, let's say Python files. How many you're creating? Or let's say 10. Oh, okay. So I go back. What is the command to go back? cd space dot. So if we do it, now if I do ls, I have my test folder here. Sorry, I'm getting all the time folder, but it should not call folder. You should call it as what? Directory. In Linux, we call it as directory. Don't call it as folder. Okay. Okay, fine. So I created this, and now tell me, we need to compress this directory. What is the command that we use? Tar. Say that. Tar hyphen compress, meaning see this file ZF. Which one? So here you can directly put test, or else what we can do? Test dot. You need to put that with which what name? Okay, let's say for example, let's put test what it says. So do you see? As it says refusing. See, it is cowardly. What is it? Cowardly refusing to create empty. Okay. So we are not covered. So what we do is we'll go with like this hyphen C ZF. And then here, what you need test dot tar and ZZ. You are compressing it. On top of it, you are zipping it. So which directory? Test directory. Enter. We are not cowards, right? Linux has गाली दिया था अभी देखे. Did you saw that? You covered, right? So, so here we already created now zip file. Okay, do you understand the tarball here? We created tar.gz because tar.gz is the most thing that you see in the real time, basically, right? So now I need to untar this, or that means I need to extract it. If I want to extract, what I need to do? Before that, my already directory is there, no? So I need to delete the directory or not? What is that? rm minus rf, which one? Test. Okay, let's now extract this. What's the command? Tar hyphen xzf. Which one? Test dot tar dot zz. Enter. And do you got the test now? Okay, clear? So this is about the tar. Okay, fine. Let's move on to today's topic. So we have been seeing in our last class. Okay, I was asking about some questions, right? Interview questions. Okay. And what is the command to search the words in the file? Grep. Which one here? Grep. And if I want to record what are the commands that I'm using? Script. Which one? Script. What's the command for your calculator? BC. Calendar. CL. And I'm very lazy. I want to use shortcuts of my command. Which one? Alias. Areva. Man, I'm telling you, if you're able to answer like this in interviews, I'm telling you, very nice actually. But because see, why I'm appreciating you all the time is remembering Linux commands is difficult, right? Experienced people, back me up, yes or no? It's difficult. But now, fatafat, you are answering it. I want the same way you should answer it in your interviews. It will be really nice, I'm telling you. Okay, so next, what's the command to zip? Zzip. And to unzip it, gunzip. And just now we have seen tar, and also we have seen what is that? Sed, streamline editor, where what you can do is you can replace the words inside it. So I want you to practice SED, because SED I'll be using in some Tomcat sessions where there will be some files without logging in, without opening that files, we need to replace the words. Example I'm saying. Tomcat, which is the latest version, 10 or 11. I don't know, 10 I was using before. Let's say 11 came. We might be having some script to install Tomcat. Oh, before that, remember, in our course, what we do is we'll be installing all these tools or not. Installing Git Docker is easy, one command only. Yum install Docker, yum install Git, yum install Jenkins. So for this, but if you install something else, you need to have a script. Jenkins directly you cannot install. You need to do some things. We need to learn how to manually install those tools, and also we need to automate to installing the tools. That means we need to write the script. But here we are not learning to write the script. We already have the script. The script is not with me. In internet, if you go for it, how to install Jenkins using script, readily available. Just use the script and install it. Okay, now for installing Tomcat also we have scripts. For installing Tomcat also we have script. Let's say for example, my script is running Tomcat 8 version. Which version? Now which version is the latest? 10. Now in that script, there are so many places Tomcat 8.0, 8.0, 8.0, Tomcat 8, Tomcat 8, Tomcat 8 will be there. We'll go and edit the file and then manually change to 10. What's the command that you use? Sed command. Which command? This is how you should remember. Remember, understood? So set command is the thing that we need to using. Okay. So what is the command here? We have wget. Wget is used to download files from the internet. Okay, this is what we have learned in our last class. So let's move on to today's class. So in today's class, I'll be showing you how to, you know very well how to install any package. What's the command to install package? Yum install -y, you know, we have already learned this many times. So, but we have installed HTTPD many times, right? Let's install Nginx. Which one? Can you tell me what is the command to install Nginx? Yum install -y. Which one? Nginx. Nginx, I'll teach you in tomorrow's class. What is Nginx? What is reverse proxy? What is, we know, right? We know the concept of web server, app server, right? So this Nginx will also act as a web server. Nginx also will act as a reverse proxy. But I'm just now installing Nginx. Simply install. Yes, you can install Apache also. Apache here is nothing but HTTP-D. Which one here? HTTP-D. So now I'm installing Nginx. So this is a sample I'm installing. You can install this way any service, any software that you can install it here. Okay, so now it is installed. Okay, after installing is very easy. Right? Yum is not working in my PC. By the way, why you are using your PC? Yash Kapoor. So don't use your PC. Launch EC2 instant and use it. And by the way, if you are using Ubuntu, I told you there are two types of distributions, right? RPM based and then Debian based. Ubuntu machines Yum will not work. What will work there? Apt. Was that? APT. Apt. Okay, fine. Let's go one by one. Now I have installed Nginx. So Nana, once we install Nginx, we need to start the service or not? What's the command to start the service? First, let's check the status of this service. What's the command? Say that systemctl. Which one? Status Nginx. Say that systemctl status Nginx. So if you hit enter, do you see this here? What it says? Inactive. That meaning our Nginx is in running state or in stop state. Stop state. That means it's in inactive state. That means it's not started. So for this, we need to start the service or not? What's the command to start? Systemctl. Instead of status, what you put? Start. Which service? Nginx. If it is HTTPD, put HTTPD. If it is SSHD, put SSH. If it is MySQL, put MySQL. So everything in Red Hat, remember systemctl start and then service name. Let's start. Started. And can you tell me now what is the, how to check the status? Systemctl status Nginx. Now what it says now? This is very, very important command because in our DevOps, we'll be installing every day. Every day we'll be installing something. So if you want to check the service of that, so what is the command that we use here? Systemctl. So here, what is the next? We have yum install we have learned. And then package name. Next, what we have learned? Systemctl status service name. Similarly, what do we have? System state here, start. Similarly, if you want to stop, stop. Right? Or else you can, what you can do? Restart. If you want to restart. So sometimes the services might be stuck. So for that reason, what you need to restart. What's the command to restart? Anna? Tell me, I'm clearing it. Tell me. Systemctl restart. Which one? Nginx restart. If you want to check the status, systemctl status Nginx running. And if you want to out of this, if you hit enter, it will not go. Just Q. Press Q. What? Quit. If you click on type Q, it will quit that. Okay. Is it clear, Anna? How to install and check the status services? Very important command. Okay. Online is clear on that. So yes, someone is asking, sir, how to check all the services inside it. So there is a command to check all the services running inside the machine. So what is the command here? Same. Which one? Systemctl. But here what we need to do is list units. Say that. List units. Which type? Service. Which type here? Service. And here hyphen all. Which so you need to find all services or not. So what's the command here? So read it. Systemctl. No, you need to help me sometimes because I'm putting some spelling mistakes and all, and then it will not work. Okay, so read with me again. Systemctl list hyphen units hyphen type. Which type? Service hyphen all. If you hit here, do you see it shows all the services which is running on the machine. So instead of, if you see, if you use your arrow mark, it will show all these services. Which one is active, which one is inactive. But press Q. But out of all these things, so no, but I want to see only my Nginx service. Can anyone tell me for this command what I can add? Very good. What command? What command? Yes or no? Remember we learned, last what is the command online? Grab. What is that, Nana? Grab. But if you just write here grab, will this work? No, because these are two different commands. What we need to put in between? Pipe. What we need to put? Pipe. So here pipe, which one you need to grab? Nginx. You know to remember the commands. So whatever the output that you are getting it in on that output, this command will work. It can be any command. It can be grep command or any command that you want to use, you can use it. If you hit enter, do you see I got only Nginx service or not? See, it is active running the Nginx HTTP and reverse proxy server. I told you Nginx will act as a web server also. HTTP meaning web server, and it also act as a reverse proxy. Say that word. Use your mouth. Say that. Reverse proxy, because reverse proxy is also very important thing that we'll be doing in our real times. Online, is it clear? Okay, super. Let's go Aramse, one by one, slowly. No hurry. Now I want to list the processes. What's that? Linux is all about process in the backend. Yes or no? I started the Linux saying with multi-user, multi-process. Multi-user, multi-process. If I want to see what all the processes is running in the backend, what's the command? PS. Say that. Say that, everyone. Process. PS. Do you see this? But if I show all process hyphen AUX. PS hyphen AUX. Say that. So generally to see the process running at the moment, and also PS hyphen AUX. So this command AUX shows all your processes. So who is that? Linga Reddy is asking, sir, service Nginx status, will it work? Let's try your own command. Which one? Service Nginx status. Will it work or not? I told you that we have different flavors. So in every flavor, you have different commands and syntaxes. And here you can use systemctl also, or you can use here service name, and then status. This is also you can use it. Okay. Okay, Linga. Okay, Linga ready. So this is also another command to do it. Okay, Nana. I was talking about the processes. Can you tell me what is the command to see the processes? All process. PS hyphen AUX. Say that. PS hyphen AUX. So PS hyphen AUX shows all the running processes with the detailed information. Okay. But if I want to see only particular process, if I want to see only particular process, do you see it is displaying so many processes here, right? Can you tell me which is the process that we want to see? Nginx process. Okay. So what is the command? PS is for process hyphen EF hyphen EF. So EF and PS hyphen EF will show again so many things. PS hyphen EF will show so many things. But out of this, what we need to do? Grep it. Pipe grep. Which one? Nginx. This I told you grep commands will be using a lot. We'll be using a lot. So here, don't worry about PS hyphen AUX. In real time, we always use PS hyphen EF. Remember that only enough. So if I ask you a question now, what is the process? What is the command to see the process? PS hyphen EF. Say that again. PS hyphen EF. You remember this PF hyphen AUX, you don't worry. PS hyphen EF. And what you need to do? Grep Nginx. Understood? And then let's say PS hyphen Nginx. And do you see this here? This is the process ID. What is it here? What is that here? Process ID. What is that here? Process ID. So now you want to kill that process. Generally in Windows also, what you do, if you right click here, we have a task manager or not. So you have a task manager and you have the processes running or not. As it is GUI based, you can go and kill whichever the process that you want. Do you see end task? There are some, in real time, what will happen is, in real time, company will give you super fast machines, correct? Ulta. I'm saying companies will give worst machines for us. And then with that worst machine, whenever you open the application, it will be dying to open. And then when it opens, what happens? It will be in stuck state, hang state, freeze state. How many times you go and, hey, hello, get up, hello, get up. It will not, it will be in that unconscious state. So what we need to do in that case, go to here and then click on end task. Forcefully you are ending the task. So similarly on Linux also, sometimes you need to be forcefully, you need to end the process. So for that, what with the word we need to use is kill. What is that? Kill. What we need to kill? Process. So what is the process? We can use process ID or not? Yes. So here we can use also this pgrep. What is that? Pgrep nginx. If you use pgrep nginx, process grep, it is grepping only the IDs here. What's that here? IDs. If I want to kill it, what's the command? Kill. Kill. And then there are so many commands, numbers are there for kill 0 to 9. But here we are using smooth kill. Softly we need to kill. Softly. Aram se bhai. Will you do so many times like this? Only once. Pasak. Yes or no? So don't so many like this. Only once. Smoothly you need to kill. So what is the word? What is that? What is the numeric we are using here? Kill -9. So we don't need to go deeper into this. What is -9? What is 0 to 9 at all? Is not our. But remember, kill -9 is the nicest way of killing the process. And then we need to put the PID. What's the PID here? Select this and then put it and enter. Yeah, correct, Dinesh. Right? So kill it here. So once you kill it, now Nginx service is killed or not? Can you tell me what's the command to see the status of Nginx? System CTL status Nginx. Oh, you didn't kill. So that is not our. So let's do pgrep. Pgrep, which one? Nginx. So we'll use kill -9, the other one. Which one is this? Kill it. So and then use. Do you see this? Fail. Unnecessary we have killed. It uses multiple sub-processes inside it. So we need to kill the main guy, not Jujube guys. Yes or no? Main villain you need to kill, not sub-villains. Okay. So main villain we have killed. And do you see this here? Now it is failed or not? Now you need to put Sanjeevani and then you need to give the life again. So what is the command to give the life again? System CTL start Nginx. And then you did foo and then it started working. Now it is active or not. These are the mainly commands that we use in the real time, right? So killing the services and then giving the life for it. Understood? What's the command to kill? So pgrep, first what you do? Pgrep nginx. And then what we do, Nana? Kill softly. Which one? Process ID. We call it as here PID. So if you want to check the status, check it. What's the status again? Systemctl status nginx. And what you need to start? Systemctl start nginx. Of course, definitely. And by the way, guys, in real time, see, as I want to show you everything, I'm showing it. But it is good to kill in real time production environment. Uh, not danger. Okay, manager will kill you. Okay, yeah, softly. That too. He say kill -9. You're fired. Right. Okay, good. Okay, is it clear, Nana? Here, killing. You like killing, huh? Online is clear on the killing. So what is the command to list the process? If you took PS, you will get a lot of, you get PS hyphen, what is the set I said? PS hyphen EF. Say that again. PS hyphen EF. So PS will show present running processes here in the backend. So, but PS hyphen EF, and then what you need to do? Grep nginx. So this is the nice one that we always use in the real time. Okay, so let's use some system information commands now. So there is a command called uname -a. Say that. Uname. Uname -a will show you what is the host name of this machine, what is the IP address, and what is the architecture it is using, right? And then what is the architecture and what operating system. So what is the command to see the system information here? Uname -a. Say that. Uname -a. Uname -a is for what purpose? To see the system information. Who am I? Yes or no? Who am I shows you what? User. Which user that you have logged in. And then very important command. Disk file system. What's that? This. If you want to check the disk usage. So what is the command that we use? df-h. Say that. df-. So human readable format -h. Do you see this here? It shows what are all the disks it has in the Linux machine. Disk file system. Sorry. Which one Nana here? Disk file system. So disk file system. But do you see this here? What's a very important? This is commonly we use this. What's the command? What's the command to see the disk file systems? df-h. Say that. One more time. df-h. df disk file system -h human readable format. And do you see here? By seeing this, guys, this is a Linux machine. What is the default size of Linux machine? 8 or 10 GB, no? So how much is this? By seeing this, do you see this? This is 10 GB. How much is this? 10. This is the size, and do you see how much it is used? 1.6, and then how much is available? Yeah, so usage 18%. Because your entire root is using this one. This is a file system. So your entire root is mounted to this file system. So by seeing this, these are all the temporary file system. It is mounted to this /boot, right? And remember, we have mounted S3. S3, we have mounted S3 to EC2 instance or not? So there also we did df-h where EFS also. EFS also we mounted, no? And then we did df-h, whereas this entire EFS is mounted to a directory. If you remember, let me test your memory power. What is the commands to set up your EFS? What are the commands? You created EFS. You launch a DC2 instance. You go inside it. And then what you need to install first? M install minus Y what? Okay. EFS works on which protocol? NFS protocol, no? What is that? Tell in interview also. Stay like this and say later. NFS, which one? So if you want to use NFS, you need to install NFS utils or not? Remember NFS utils, NFS hyphen utils. And then we created a directory and I also injected you this command, how to mount it. Mount -t NFS4 EFS DNS name / space directory /. Remember? I feel that you remember. Okay, that's better for me. Okay, so if you want to see the disk file system, what is the command that we use here? Say that everyone, df minus h to see the file system. And also you can use fdisk -l. What is that? So unless fdisk also will show you the disk information. So do you see this here? fdisk -l also shows the disk information, but little bit more information. See here what it says. It says start and sectors. Sectors meeting in hard disk, we have something called sectors, right? So that will show the sectors and then BIOS boot, how much size it is taking, EFI system, Linux file system, how much it is using, what is the sectors that it is using, start and end sectors. So don't worry about the sectors. We are not here setting up Linux administration concept, but here, which is the command that you use to see the file system, this file system, df-h, another one is fdisk-l. And then, so I want to see the size of the directory. What's that? Size. I have a size. I have a what is that? Test directory is there, no? Generally in real time, we have a lot of data inside the directory. If you want to see what is the size of that directory, there are two things you can do. If you do ls minus ltr, so it shows the size here, right? And then, or else here, if you want to see a size, du-sh. What's that? We don't use this command much, but just remember du-sh and then directory name you need to put it. So do we have anything data inside it? We don't use that much, so I'm not concentrating much there. Yes, very good. So generally in real time also, what we do is, so in Windows also we do the same thing. So let's say your C drive is full and there are few files that unnecessary is taking a lot of size or not. So in Windows, we call it as defragmentation. Remember defragmentation. So, but here also, if you want to know which files are taking a lot of size, we use this command. Which command is that? Disk usage. What's that? Disk usage. Okay, so free-h. What's that? Free-h. Free shows you the memory details. What details? So how much is the size? How much is the memory for our total? How much memory we have for our T2 micro? Normally 1 GB, right? So here it is showing what? This much and this much used and this much is free, right? And the rest of the thing is shared for caching purpose, operating system has allocated. So what is the command to see the memory details? Say that. Disk usage is one and then free minus h. Online, put it in the chat now. What is that? Free minus h. So these are all system information. Generally, we don't care about system information. Yes or no? What is our job as a DevOps engineer? Login. First thing what we do, sudo -s. And then second thing what we do is yum install. That's it. It doesn't matter about how much size it is, how much memory it has, how much hard disk it has. So as a engineers, what we need to directly go inside it and then yum install Docker, yum install Jenkins, yum install Git. So we start doing it. But as an sometimes what happens is when you are installing something, it will get fail, saying that no space or no storage or so something you will get it. So then you will need to understand whether it has memory or not, it has space or not. If you want to see the space, what is the command? df and h just now. So here you need to see how much it is used, how much it is available here, how much it is available. If it is Windows, we'll go to C drive and then directly we see. But whereas here we use which command? df-h is mostly used command. Disk management. Okay, fine. So now, as a engineer, we have something called uptime. What is that? Uptime. Uptime shows you for how long this machine is running. For how long this machine is running. What is that? For how long the machine is running. So for how long the machine is running here? 46. How many users has logged in? One user. This is also important for whom? Not for us. For system engineers. SRE. Who is SRE? Site reliability engineer. For these people, these are all important commands. But remember, for you also it is important. What is that? Uptime. So I am not listing all these things, small chumma commands. So, and important command is also, yes, Dinesh, top. What is that? So it shows all the processes and then which is taking, which process is taking how much space and size here. Do you see this? This is a PID used by which user? Root user. And this is, see, it is going top and like share market is going up and down, right? So by seeing this, okay, see here, Nana, top command, how for this top command shows you for how many minutes it is up? 47 minutes. How many users logged in? This. And then how many tasks are running? 10 tasks are running in total, right? One in running, active running. How many are sleeping? 106 are sleeping, 0 are stopped, 0 zombie. Zombies are there, you know. What is zombie? Huh? Infected virus. Generally, the zombie that what you know is that zombie. But these zombies meaning where we call it as orphan process, where it doesn't have father and mother. That meaning orphan process. So unnecessary that process are running, but unnecessarily it is taking your memory and CPUs. So generally it is always good to have 0 zombies, but in real time what these system engineers will do is they will check and they will kill these zombies. So this is not for you, but for those who are handling the machines. So this top commands will show you, Nana, how much percentage the CPU is, how much memory that you guys are using it free, which is the buffered, everything, and which process is using which, how much, everything you will get to know this command. And press Q. Q meaning out of it. What's the command? To see all the top command process. Which one is here? Top. Also WC. It is not taking that much. That's fine. Dinesh, top is good. Nana, is this clear till here? Everyone getting it? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so here, next here is, if you want to see the operating system details, which operating system we are using it. I already told you, starting first class. What is that? Cat, etc. Which one? OS release. By seeing this cat etc OS release, you will get to know so which operating system that you are using it. And what is the command to see the name of the machine? Host name. What is the command to set? Host name CTL, set hyphen host name, and then yesterday. Tell me again, we'll set. Tell me. Host name CTL, set hyphen host name, Chitti machine you said, right? And if I want to see that host name, what do we need to do? Of course, host name will say Chitti machine, but here it is giving the old host name, right? If you want to use it, sudo hyphen I. Now you see Chitti machine. We already did this yesterday, right? Good enough. You know this command. What is this? These are all chumma things, okay? So if you want to use date, and then you can see the date information. And you can see little bit, if you want to process and then show only little bit few things, you can use these commands. Okay, next one here is, let's talk about Red Hat Package Manager. What's that? Are we using Red Hat or not? So Red Hat as a package manager, we call it as RPM. What is that? What is that? So RPM is a Red Hat package manager. This will, you can install it also, and then with this RPM package manager, it will be helpful to see application is installed or not in the Linux. Right? So let's say RPM-QA, say that. Now you want to see Nginx, let's say SQL is installed or not on this machine. What's that? SQL software is installed or not, I need to know. This is also very important command in real time. So that command is to say that RPM minus QA, right? And then here we need to grep which one? SQL. Oh, there is a software already installed. Which one is that? SQLite. If you want to see Nginx, put Nginx. Install or not? Java? Java is there? No. You understand? So HTTPD. So it's not our HTTPD, it's something Red Hat logos related thing. But do you understand, guys? So this is also very important command in real time. Let's say, for example, your team leader has given you the machine and asked, please install whichever the softwares that you want to like. And then if you want to install Nginx, you need to check whether Nginx is already installed or not. What's the command to check? RPM minus QA. Say that. RPM minus QA. So using RPM minus QA pipe grep. Which one? Nginx or Java, whichever it is. Which command will show the binary? Binary only. No. No. So here grep is Python is installed. Oh, do you see? So many Pythons are already installed. Okay, Nana? Okay. And also there is also another command, DNF. What is that? So DNF also just installed. What are all the packages is installed on the machine will be also used by this command. What is that command here? DNF list install. You don't need to worry about, use that RPM only. These are another some parallel commands that we can use. Like using systemctl service, we have started a service or not? And also service status service, that also two different things, right? So here also we can use either RPM or you can use DNF, or else you can use this also, our favorite M. You can use M also, M list available. Okay. Okay, so list available. See, these are all the packages. But if you want to see if my Nginx package is installed or not, what do you need to do? Pipe grep Nginx. Understood? So I have given multiple commands. What are the commands? Either use RPM or use which one, Anna? DNF list installed you can use, or else you can use M list available, or else pipe grep Nginx. It's gone. I didn't expect it to write this in Paint, but as you are using it nicely, that's why I'm putting it here. so that I will tell, sir, what did you thought in Linux? I'll show this paint. Ah, I know you. Yeah. Okay. Is it clear till here online? Online chat is clear Nana till here? Let's go aram se, right? No problem, no hurry. If you have anything to repeat, let me know. But I'm going very slowly, step by step. Okay, next, let's use some networking commands. If you want to see the IP address of the machine, what's the command that we know? Hostname minus I. But here, ipconfig is on Windows. If config is on Linux. Which one here? If config. But if I say if config, what it says? What do you need to do? Our natural common command is there. What is that? Yum install. Let's do yum install minus y. Which one? If config. But what it says? Error. Say this error. See this error. Error. Unable to find a match. If config. That meaning there is no package called if config. For this, this Red Hat is giving another package name. Sometimes this is the problem that you get in real time. In real times, you don't know the package names. You need to find out the package name from internet, right? In order to use this ifconfig, you need to install yum install minus y net tools. You need to install. What's that? Net hyphen tools. Say that. So in set. Okay. Now let's see. Completed or not? Now let's do if config. Now we got it, right? I saw these many things in real time. Juniors, sir, they will come and say, sir, if config is not working, sir. Abhi, haule. Did you install the package? What is that package, sir? How to install, sir? That's the reason why I'm teaching you all these things, whichever I faced in the real time, the problems, right? So for that, even I was also the person, I asked my manager how to install packages when I was very small and kid, right? So for that reason, I know the pain of juniors, freshers. That's the reason I'm teaching you all these real-time things. So what's the command here to install? First, yum install hyphen y. Which one? Net tools. Then only you can run if config. So I run. So do you see this is the IP address? So we have Ethernet. How many Ethernet cards that you have for this? Only one. ETH0. Remember in AWS, I also taught you how to add, attach multiple interfaces. ETH0, ETH1. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we have learned all these things. So ping, what's the command here? Ping also is a very interesting command that we use in real time. If you want to see if the person is alive or dead, what we do? We see the heartbeat. Yes or no? If you want to see if the server is up and running or not, we need to ping. If any website is working or not, ping. If you are getting responses from that, let's say for example, ping which one? Google.com. See, it is responding or not? Written. It is responding 64 bytes from this, but this is the servers that it is responding from. And also it uses a protocol called ICMP protocol. Which protocol? ICMP protocol. So please write down ping command uses ICMP protocol. Remember in our AWS, sometimes what happens is, many people will do the ping from EC2 instance, but sometimes ping will not work, even though the server and application is running. Why? ICMP protocol is not enabled in the security group. Getting it? So, which is a protocol that it using here? ICMP. What's the command here? Ping. Ping. Uh, in Ansible, we have this concept, ping pong. Ping, response you get is pong. Ping pong, ding dong. Ding dong is different. This is what? Ping pong. Yeah. So in Ansible, we see ping pong, but here, so we just ping which one, Google. So you can ping google.com also, you can ping the server name also, you ping the IP address also. Anything is fine. Dinesh, we'll learn. FTP, I already showed you FTP in AWS, it looks like. Yes or no? We have done SFTP, no? But I'll show you SCP and all, Dinesh, don't worry. Okay, fine. So we have done the ping and Nana, netstat, you don't worry about it because netstat, if you do just netstat, it will show you all the TCP and UDP connections. What is that? TCP and UDP connections. So TCP UDP connections from this machine, what are the TCP connection has happened? You can go for it. So this will be useful when you're troubleshooting purpose. What is that here? Netstat. Say that. Online. Say that, Nana, here. What is the command to see the connections? TCP connections? Netstat. Netstat. To see TCP UDP connections. Nice. And duplicate, no? We already did duplicate. So duplicate is for what purpose? To download purpose. Duplicate. So by default, duplicate is there. So duplicate not found. What do you need to do? Yeah, install -5 duplicate. So using duplicate, right? And we have a concept called what, Nana, here? Curl. So curl command retrieves the content of the web page. What's that? Retrieve the content of the web page. So if you want to see the content of the web page, generally from Windows, we open the browser. From Windows, we open the browser. But if you want to open here and see the content, what's the command that we use? And also this curl command will be helpful to calling APIs also. What is that? APIs. So I wrote some API. There is one in internet. There is a here one API website is there. I'm just putting curl. So using curl command, you can call any API. If I hit this, you see this here? It gives some Republic chain or something. So whenever you type the same thing here, it gives different. So because this curl command will go to this, get the information. So if you want to retrieve the information, what's the command? If you want to retrieve the information from the URLs, what's the command that you use? Curl. Say that, everyone. Curl. And then put http:// for example, or something.com. Boom.com. So if you put boom.com, there will not be any, right? So curl, there is no boom.com, no. So curl http:// which one? Boom.com. So what it says? Title boom. So, but it is responding the web page or not here? But is there any web page here? There's no web page. But you should not use boom.com. In our DevOps, you should use boomplay.com. So boomplay.com, it got moved permanently. So it is not, boomplay.com is not there, but it's fine. Yeah. Okay. So online, you're getting it. And then we use a concept called here what? Telnet. What is that, Anna? Telnet. So basically, telnet commands, we use it. If you want to, you can access, you can telnet to the servers. But generally, what we can do is we use this whether the port is opened or not on the machine. Whether the port is open or not. So if you put here telnet, let's see if this works or not. Localhost 80. Or telnet, what is the mantra? Telnet. So clear. Let's see if this works. Do you see this? Nice, it worked. Now see here. This is very powerful command we'll be using in the real time. Let's say you launch one EC2 instance. You launched one EC2 and installed Jenkins. What did you install? We already learned about all the tools we use. Yes or no? Jenkins. Jenkins will work on which port number? Assume. Okay. Tomcat or Jenkins. Something is working on port 8080, for example. Which one is that? 8080. Now, from your laptop, if you are opening Jenkins, it is not working. On that EC2 instance, port 8080 should be opened or not? And how do you check the port 80 is opened or not? Which one? Telnet. Which one here? Telnet. Telnet. And then which one you need to put? IP address and you need to put port number. And if it is working, it says here connected to that machine using which port number? 8080. But do you have any machines now? I don't have any machines. That's the reason why I telneted to myself. That meaning local host. Port 80 is opened or not? We have installed Nginx or not? On this machine, we have installed Nginx. Let's see. Do you see? We installed Nginx, right? Nginx will give you a sample test page. What's that here? Sample. Red Hat is giving, see, Nginx is giving a sample test page. Do you see this here? Nginx. Nginx is working on which port number? Nginx. Nginx. Okay, tell me. This URL. Based on this URL, can you tell me? By seeing this URL, can you tell me this URL is working on which port number? By seeing this, can you tell me? Subbarao, what is 1263? Guys, in our AWS overview, I took only one entire class for protocols. For customers, see, I need to tell basics. How do you put URL? http://google.com. Generally, you put like this. But at the end of the URL, definitely we need to put the port number. Definitely we need to put the port number. But are we putting the port number here in this case? Are we putting the port number? No. If you are not putting the port number, that means it takes the default port number. So what is the protocol that you're using here? Which protocol you're using here? HTTP. What's the default port number of HTTP? 80. So here, whether you put to 80, if you put to, don't put to, both are same. See, I put here :80. Will this work or not? It's working. And if you're using HTTPS, then you put to 443. But if our HTTPS, if our server is working on HTTPS, it's not. That's why it will not work. It will not work. Understood? So now tell me, my machine is working on port 80 or not? So how do I know in my machine port 80 is opened or not? Telnet, which one? Localhost, which one? 80. If it is this here, what it says? Connected. That means port 80 is open in this machine or not? Very powerful command. Reachability we can check, but you cannot check the port is opened or not with ping. No. So telnet, which one? Localhost and 80. Now, localhost meaning here I'm telling localhost meaning not only local, you can put any IP address, localhost, or you can put the IP address. Powerful commands, guys. I don't think so in Linux you will be getting all these things. I'm just, you are understanding, experience online people. Whatever I'm teaching you, if it is normal Linux, I'll not be teaching all these things. But all these things are used in the real time. That's why I'm putting all these things. Otherwise, I don't need to tell all these things. CPMV, VIRM is enough on Linux. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, let's now go for another important topic, Nana, here. What is that? environment variable. Say that. Say that online, everyone. So I studied in a school where I used to call the environment, but you studied as environment. So whichever your R should be rolling. So here, environment variables. Generally, what is a variable? Something which we have learned in AWS also, variable. Remember, where did I told about variables? In Lambda functions. Remember, I took a Lambda function Python code and I explained variable instance is a variable where the variable where the data keep changes, right? The data is dynamic or not? It is dynamic, which holds a value. Correct, Chandan. Which hold a value. So now in Linux, we have so many variables will be there. For many variables, we call it as environment variables. What is that? Environment variables. So Nana, if you want to see what are all the environment variables that we have inside this machine, there is a command called print env. Say that. Print env. Say that. If I print, do you see this? These are all the environment variable. Shell is equal to what it is? Bin bash. So shell is our environment variable, right? So pwd is the environment. Sudo user is the environment. Home is the environment. Like this, we have term environment. So these are all the environment variables that we have inside this machine. So what is the command to see the variables? Print env. Say that. Very important. What is that here, Nana? Print env. So no space. Print env. Now, those are all existing environment variables. Let us create our own environment variables. Let us create our own environment. Let's create a variable. So here we have something called, we need to say export. Do you remember we use this word? When did we use? In WordPress we have used. Do you remember WordPress project in AWS? So we use here command. What is the command here we're using? Export. So put your variable name. For example, course. Which course is this? For example, now we are learning Linux. Export. Now, what is the value of the course? Linux. What is the value of the course? What is the variable here? Course. What is the variable here? Course. And what is the value of the variable? Linux. Now, if you want to see what is there in the course, we use a command called echo. Say that. Say that. Echo dollar course. If I want to print this course, what is printing? Linux. What is printing here? Linux. Just for comments. So here, if you want to use the variables, so literally we should use which command here? Export. Now, can you tell me one more? Clear. Tell me. Export. Variable name. Name is equal to Jaya. Now I want to print name. What's the command? Echo dollar name Jaya. Getting it? Now I want to unset it. I don't want name as Jaya now. What is the command that you need to use? Unset. Say that. Unset. What is our variable name? Name. If I print now echo name, do I get the data? I don't. It's giving empty. You getting it? Getting it online? So what is the command here to create a variable to create an environment variable? What's the command we use? Say that everyone. Export. And I'm putting here variable name is equal to value. Variable name is equal to value. And how to print it? Echo dollar variable name. You understand here? How to set the variables? Let me take one real-time example now. Perfect example. I made it this for you. So now, related to environment variable, do we have Java here? How to find Java is there or not? Minus plus divided. Tell me online. M. Uh, uh, M list install pipe grep. Yeah. Do we have Java? That's how we need to remember. Just today on freshly we learned, right? So it's hard to remember. And you can use RPM also, right? RPM hyphen QA. You can use, or you can use DNF also, right? So when you start practicing all these things, you will remember it, right? Okay. Do we have do we have Java here? No. And there is another way to check it. What you need to do? Java hyphen hyphen version. Do you have Java here? That is the easiest way of Java. But here Java might be installed, but environment variables might not be set. That's why sometimes you get command not found. But if you want to really check whether Java is installed or not, what's the command that you use? Which one? M list install grep Java. Okay, now let's go and install Java. Powerful. What is the command? Yeah, M install -5. Which one? Java. Online. Let's install Java. Doesn't matter, Ranjan. So let's install Java. So guys, I'm installing Java, which will install the latest version of the Java here. But if you want specifically Oracle Java, you need to find the commands and install it. Okay, completed. So clear. How to check? Java hyphen hyphen version. Ooh, so it installed Java JDK 17. Ranjan. Okay. So what's the command here? Java, sorry, which is installed here? Open JDK. Which version? Everyone say which version? 17. So 17 version installed. Fine. So now, where this Java is installed in which directory? Zero. Yeah, I'll tell. So Java is installed is in usr lib jvm. Say that. So now the question here is, yeah, which Java? In Java is there, right? But the thing is here, what is the version that I'm using here? 17. But my application need Java 11. My application need Java 11. But the system has, I'm taking bloody real-time example here. So my machine has 17, but my application need to use 11. Let's take this concept and do it. So what I need to do first, I need to install what? 11, right? I need to install 11. So let's install. What's the command here? Yum install -y. So here I already wrote Java 11 JDK. Stop. This is real thing that scenarios will come like this. So clear. Put Java version now. Which version it's showing? But I want to show here which version? 11. How to do this? So to do this, what we need to do, first let's see where the Java is installed. In which directory? usr lib jvm. How to go to the directory? What's the command? By this time, you should be expert. What is that? CD, which one? usr, which one? Lib slash jvm. Enter. How to list the files? Right? So if you list it, what it shows? It shows Java 11 also. It shows Java 17 also. But here, which one so by default, our environment variables is there. What's the command to print the environment? Print env. If you print env, do we have any environment variable called Java here? See, print env. If you want to do, what you need to do? Simply grep the Java. Actually, these are environment variable that they create. Do we have any Java home here? So what we need to do is we need to export that entire Java 11 to the variable. Listen carefully. I wrote it here. What you need to do now here? Export Java home. What you need to put? You need to use 17 or 11 now. So what is the command? What is the command to create the environment variable? Export. What is the environment variable I'm creating? Java home is equal to, where is your Java home? Java home meaning which version that you want to use? Which version you want to use? 11. I'm killing this, but if I do ls, can you tell me where is this Java 11? This one, right? This is the Java 17 Open JDK. Should I copy this? Yeah. Huh? Sorry. Oh, Java 17. Huh? Okay. Maybe 9 completed, right? So my heart is a few more minutes, guys. Okay. Okay. So which one we should use here? Java 11. So here I put that entire URL. What is the PWD? If you do PWD, what is the path here? USR lib JVM. See, USR lib JVM, and I need to put the I need to copy paste the entire Java 11. This one, Java 11. So should I run this command? So I'm exporting here. Now Java home is added to the environment variable or not? Can you tell me how to find, how to see that environment variables is there or not? Print env pipe grep, which one? Java underscore. Is there an environment variable or not? So, so now we need to run this. So we need to export this path, Java home path, to which variable again? Path variable. So we need to use this command. See, export. We have the default variable called path. Inside this, we are also putting Java home. Now, let's say Java hyphen. Which one? Previously, it was showing which version? Now let's see. Which version is this now? You all understood? You all understood how to change the environment variables? Online, clear, Nana? Online, clear? So this is how in real time, sometimes what we do is in Linux machines, some versions will be there, but you need to use some other kind of versions, because remember, in real time, not on real time, Jenkins or some other purely depend upon the Java, because it might be written in Java language. So Jenkins might end the life for Java old versions. They will use Java new versions. In that case, we need to export the latest Java to the variable or not. Yes. So dot path is the one which will be useful in your system information, Chandan. Right. So we need to export these Java homes to that path variable, whereas our Linux operating system will use this Java home for your environment variables. So I'll stop it here. Cool. So what did we learn? We have learned so many things today. And after echo, what we did, we have learned so many things. Which one? Export. Yeah, so Java version. I don't write it here, but that's fine. So now my online people are putting the message like, is it clear? Now they put colon WQ exclamation. What is that meaning? Save and quit. Sir, we understood completely. Don't put exclamatory, just put only WQ. Don't quit it. Okay. So next time, is it clear? Colon WQ. Okay. Good. By this joke, you will remember how to save the VI file. How to save? Colon WQ. Okay. Fantastic, Nana. So we have learned so many things today. And tomorrow, what we're gonna do is, and by the way, to tell you one thing here, see, last thing guys, see, if I reboot the machine, this Java home variable now I have set as temporary. What's that? Oh, hold on. There's something new. So requesting to go little slow. This is the deadliest slow. Let me ask my other people. Other people, is it fast? Say yes or no. I want everyone to answer, please. Please reply, everyone. Yes, I am going. If you feel this is fast, in the world, you don't get less than this. I bet. Because this is the maximum thing. Slowly, one by one, I'm teaching you the command, giving you the time also. Did you understood or not? Explaining the command, right? But what I can say is, when everyone are new here to the Linux, the only thing is the mindset. Whenever you see something new, so many colors things. Amma, what is this? Oh, right, my God. Well, you feel like that I'm doing a lot of code. Oh, yeah, right. A lot of code I'm doing. Oh, sir, color. So generally, this is the natural psychology for the people, students, that whenever you are working on the command prompt, you will get scared, first of all. First of all, you'll get scared when you open the command prompt. So when I'm showing all these things, big things, right? Obviously, first day it will be like this only, right? But once you keep on starting the practice, you will understand. But Nana, those who said one or two people to be little bit slow, yes, I'll make it even more slow. But the thing is, I want you to practice it. Once you practice it, definitely it will be good, right? So because first you need to take the step or not. And if you feel that this is fast, I'm telling you, in coming DevOps, there are so many big things will be there. It's very hard to catch all those things. So what is a mantra is practice. By listening the Linux classes, you will understand. But if you start practicing it, then only will get confidence. Understood? Okay, Nana? Okay, but I'll try to make you understand. Who is that? Let me remember these people. Babani and Siva Prasad. No, no, Babani and Siva Prasad. Okay. So what I want is, yes, see how Dinesh is replying for everything and many people. Whenever I'm asking the question, put it in the chat. Don't be just dumb and then listen. In the class, open the phones, talking to your boyfriend, girlfriends, right? All this will take, very important, right? When you're online. So please don't worry. I'm here, but the practice is important. Linux and DevOps practice is really important. I'm telling you. Hmm? So, uh, guys, and also I was telling something. 1 minute last. Huh? Which one? Yes. So if I reboot the machine, this environment variables will be disappeared. So to make it permanent, what's that? To make it permanent, you need to add this export Java home, this one, to which one? Bash src. Say that. Say that again. Bash rc. So bash rc meaning you should be in your home directory. Let's go to your home directory. How? Right? ls minus ltr. Sorry, ls minus al. Correct? 9. Okay. And do you see this? This a hidden file is there. I told you dot will represent hidden, right? Dot bash rc is there. No. So this is your profile. What's that? This is your profile. So basically, open this one, and what you need to vi dot which one? Bash. bash rc, enter. And inside this, you need to put that export variable. So whatever that we are using, use this, and then the last line, go ahead and then paste it. And then what you need to do, save. Once you say what you need to initialize this. So what is the command that we use here? Source dot, what is that one here? Bash rc. So that means it will reinitiate, reload everything. So if you do this will be permanent. What is that? This will be permanent. Understood? So as if you are into the Google Classroom, I'll upload all these things in the Google Classroom so that you can start practicing all these things. Okay? No. It will be there. It will be there. Okay? Any questions? So tomorrow what we do is, tomorrow will be even more interesting. I have few more commands that I'll go for it, and I'll talk about how to create a users in Linux machine, how to create groups, and also start DevOps, sir. Lingareddy is saying. Lingareddy, are you my previous student or a new student? New, old? Old. If you're old, you should know about me, no? Huh? You should know about me. Babani, old, new. Babani Sivaprasad, old, new. Put in the chat, please. Babani is also old. Sivakumar new. He will okay. But Babani and these people, if you say start DevOps, I will not start DevOps. To reach the DevOps, first what you need? Linux is important. Otherwise, why do I spend these many days? I can directly say on the first day itself, welcome to Git. Put the code there. Push pull. I can say that. But to reach there, Nana, in AWS also what I did? I gave the basics and then I gave the overviews. After that, slowly I have injected everything. That's the reason why you are confident. And that's the reason why you have cracked so many screen tests and interviews, many people, right? So please, let's go slowly. No hurry, nothing. Aram se will do it. But by tomorrow, what we do is, yeah, I'm here. Don't worry at all. All are telling something YouTube and otherwise first start Git only. Yes, seriously, everyone will start with Git directly. But what I'm doing, first few days, I told you about the DevOps. I make you comfortable why you are learning DevOps, what is the before DevOps, and then I started slowly Linux. So don't worry, tomorrow will be the last day of our Linux. Okay, so tomorrow, if possible, I'll try to finish the last Linux, and then day after tomorrow, Git. Okay. Good, Nana. Thank you, Dinesh and everyone. Okay, guys, if you have any issues, concerns, please reach me. Don't keep it in your heart. I'm here for you all people online. Babani, Sivakumar, and other people, don't worry. Starting, it will be like this only. But slowly, when you start practicing, you will cope up. Don't worry. But if you face any kind of issues and problems, please reach out to me. Don't keep it in your heart and feel bad because practice is important. Can you get the final CC for today, please? Or take the screenshot if you want. So make all this, what do you call, please be in the Google Classroom. Ask your admin to add to your Google Classroom. So I'll upload all these things so that you can do the practice. Tomorrow, don't miss the class because tomorrow we'll be going with how to add users, delete users, groups, and little bit of permissions. And then tomorrow also, I'll be teaching you. I already said HTTPD how to set up a website, and I'll teaching you Linux, Nginx, and reverse proxy also. Let's do a small project tomorrow. Can you get the final CC? So that is all, guys, for today. Let's connect tomorrow with the next topics. Until then, take care. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow, and please expect every day. This will be the time that we'll be finishing it. It will be 9:15, depend upon the topic. Okay. So let's decide. Okay. See you guys. Good night. Bye-bye.